The helmet with your boy Power Man. I'm just taking you all on this trip. We'll be down to Daytona. My first stop, I'm gonna stop in St. Augustine and have some lunch there first before I head down, and I'm gonna take the A1A down to Daytona. So I'm doing this video vlog, and I'm just letting y'all hear what goes on underneath this helmet. And I'm gonna warn you right now, it's a little crazy under here. For those who have ridden with me before, did I say that right? For those of you that have ridden with me before, um, know that I'll be getting a little crazy on my bike. Like they'll see me dancing and just going crazy with my music and stuff. I ain't no stunner or nothing like that. I don't pop no wheelies, ain't doing no burnouts or nothing like that. But I do have a good time on my bike. And but now I'm just taking you underneath the helmet, so you get to hear some of my crazy thoughts and things I might be saying underneath here. And I'll be going over different topics and stuff, and everything won't be motorcycle related, just a whole plethora of different things. And some of my words gonna sound crazy because I'm wearing this full face helmet, and full face helmets do squeeze on your cheeks a little bit, so you try to talk while your cheeks are being squeezed in. But I'm gonna give y'all another warning. I'm gonna give you a warning. I'm gonna try to my best not to curse. But let's talk about some of the curse words you might hear under here. Damn. Shit. Bitch. And you may hear a combination of those from time to time, but like I said, I'm gonna try my best not to curse. So I am on a 2015 Harley Street Glide, and today I'm gonna share with y'all the story of how I ended up getting on a Harley. Um, I started off riding sports bikes. See what I'm talking about? Sports bikes. I started off riding sports bikes. Um, I had a Gixxer 750 Suzuki, big body. Um, Rode on that for roughly, I want to say 6 months. I had that bike. Bought it used on Craigslist. It was already hooked up and stuff, so didn't really need to do too much to it, except for put gas in it and usual maintenance. And I did the thing that people say the reason why you should buy your first bike be a used bike, because I did what people said you're gonna do. Of course, I dropped it, going in the curb, going too fast for the situation. Dropped the bike, fell off, bounced on the road twice, got back up, got on the bike, kept going. And yeah, so that was that. Let's say it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when you're gonna drop your bike. So that happened. And then, like I said, it's probably a total of 6 months in there. Then I went on ahead and bought me a ZX-10R Kawasaki ZX-10R Ninja. Of course, that make a lot of sense. Hey, go from a 750 to a 1000, why not? Within a matter of a short time frame of a year. And some bikers out there will give people who just started riding advice. They would say, hey, do not let your first purchase be this big bike with a lot of power. I say to that, it depends on the rider. It's all about the rider. You can control this. See what I'm doing? Your throttle control and your experience. The more you twist that throttle, the faster your bike can go. You can do the same mistakes on a 1000 that you can do on a a 250. But to each their own. So in less than a year time frame, I was already on 1,000. Getting it. And enjoyed it, loved it, loved the sports bikes, loved them. Most of my crew that I was riding with, everybody had sports bikes. I think except one person, and he may know who I'm talking about if he watched this video, my boy Johnny. I think he was the only one on a cruiser that we rode with. If you're familiar with Harley, every year, could be twice a year, usually Harleys will have these, I don't want to say it's called like a trailer event. That's what I'm calling it. They're bringing a trailer in and they just drop off bikes, and throughout that whole day, they just doing, you're doing road tests. Yeah, road tests. You're just jumping on a bike and going for a ride on the different model bikes. So I come up there and show up to the event, and I test ride a street glide. Test ride a street glide. And let me tell y'all something. Y'all remember that scene in Harlem Nights where old boy get a taste of that sunshine, and he call home and he tell his wife, hey, I ain't coming home no more. That's how I felt about my ZX10. I was like, after I rode that street glide, I was like, I don't want to ride you no more. The ride was so damn comfortable. See what I'm doing? Look at that. Look at my feet. It's like I'm riding on my recliner at home, and I'm just on the motorcycle. So like I'm getting the best of both worlds, a relaxing, comfortable position, and I'm out here on twos. When you're on the sports bike, you're like crouched over. A lot of the weight is in your wrists, on your forearms, and things like that. It's just for a long distance ride, it ain't the bee's knees, as you should say. And then when you get off after a day's ride on the sports bike, y'all know what I'm talking about. You're all sore. Just everything's sore. You don't want to ride it no more for a few days, unless you have to. This Harley, I can get off, stretch out a little bit, get back on, put another 500 miles on it, underneath me, easy. That's it. That's what hooked me and sold me. I was just like, I got to get rid of this ZX10. And the funny thing is, most of my boys, when I got the Harley, because you know Harley had that stigma of just being an old man's bike or for old people. And, you know, I fell for it too, because I was in that sports bikes world. Gosh, just say crotch rocket. I'm going to just say crotch rocket. I was in the crotch rocket world and just had those same things. Hey, Harley's for old people, shit like that. So when I had mine, a couple of my boys still had their sports bikes. One had a Hayabusa and one still had a ZX10. And we were going down to Myrtle Beach for a bike week. And my boy was riding the ZX10, and this other guy, we was on the Harleys. And, you know, I was up like this. And then he come by me, you know, he's riding in the lane right beside me, and I look over at him, and he like throw me the bird. Because he knew the vibes. He knew I was comfortable while he was all hunched over. So we get there to Myrtle Beach, and I think it's towards the last day we getting ready to head back. And I was like, hey man, just go ahead and jump on my street glide to see how it feels. And I'm telling you, he had the same sunshine reaction. He was telling his bike, fuck it, I don't want you no more, I don't want to ride no more. You know, I threw the Harley up in the air and that shit turned to sunshine. Then the same thing when my boy was riding the Busa. I think he jumped on dude's road glide. Same thing. They had the same reaction. It's just a different feeling. I think with the sports bikes, it's not just the position of the ride. Then you just kind of go from the Harley to say, okay, hey, I'm done with the speed and all that craziness. And don't get it wrong, now your Harley got a lot of power. It's just a different type of ride. You know, you ain't out here really wanting to zip through traffic, even though you can do that. And I've done that on this Harley before. It's just out here enjoying it, getting that long distance and putting these miles on. But, so yeah, that's the story of how I got on this Harley Street Glide and converted over at least two of my friends I know for shout into the Harley world. All right, catch y'all later. I'll let y'all when I get to St. Augustine. Peace.